The narrative of success doesn't always conclude with joyous resolutions. While some celebrities rise from humble beginnings to glittering fame, others find themselves adrift in despair, their paths obscured by shadows of misfortune. Whether ensnared by addiction, plagued by illness, plagued by financial woes, or simply plagued by the cruel hand of fate, these fallen luminaries ultimately find themselves destitute, seeking refuge in shelters and on the unforgiving streets. Let's take a look at 20 famous ill-fated faces in this video. Lisa Robin Kelly. As Lori Foreman, Kelly captivated audiences with her wit, charm, and undeniable screen presence. She became a familiar face in households across America, her portrayal earning her both recognition and adoration. Yet beneath the glitz and glamour of her on-screen success lurked the demons of addiction and inner turmoil. Kelly's personal struggles, particularly with substance abuse, cast a dark shadow over her promising career. Despite her efforts to battle her demons, she found herself ensnared in a cycle of addiction and legal troubles. Arrests related to alcohol-related incidents and stints in rehabilitation facilities became all too familiar in her narrative, overshadowing her professional achievements. Her untimely death on August 15, 2013, at the age of 43, served as a tragic reminder of the devastating toll of addiction. She passed away within the confines of a rehab facility in Los Angeles, California, the very place where she had sought solace and healing. The cause of her death, determined to be multiple drug intoxication involving alcohol and unspecified drugs, echoed the struggles she had fought so desperately to overcome. Jim Carrey. In the 1990s, Jim Carrey exploded onto screens worldwide, a whirlwind of hilarity and absurdity. As Ace Ventura, he turned Pet Detective into an art form. As Stanley Ipkiss, he transformed into the mischievous and green-faced hero of The Mask. And alongside Jeff Daniels, he crafted comedic gold in Dumb and Dumber. Yet behind the laughter, shadows loomed. Carrey's soul, a canvas of complex emotions, harbored depths unseen by his adoring fans. In a dramatic departure from his comedic roots, he delved into the realm of drama, revealing an actor of remarkable depth and vulnerability. The Truman Show and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind showcased Carrey's raw talent, earning him accolades and adoration from critics and audiences alike. But fame, with its blinding glare, can cast dark shadows. The weight of success bore heavily upon Carrey's shoulders, and within the recesses of his mind, a tempest raged. Depression, that silent tormentor, gripped him tightly, threatening to extinguish the light within. Amidst this inner turmoil, tragedy struck with the force of a thunderbolt. Catriona White, his beloved ex-girlfriend, succumbed to the insidious whispers of despair, leaving behind a shattered world and a grieving heart. Her untimely death in 2015 shattered Carrey's spirit, leaving him adrift in a sea of sorrow and unanswered questions. Wesley Snipes. In the action cinema, Snipes reigned supreme, his martial arts prowess and magnetic charm captivating audiences around the globe. From the blood-soaked streets of New Jack City to the futuristic dystopia of Demolition Man, he wielded his talents like a master swordsman, leaving a trail of box-office triumphs in his wake. But fame, with its seductive allure, often conceals the shadows that lurk beneath the surface. In the early 2000s, the glitz and glamour of Hollywood gave way to the harsh glare of legal scrutiny. Tax evasion charges cast a dark cloud over Snipes' once illustrious career, threatening to tarnish his legacy and shatter his dreams. In 2010, the hammer of justice fell, and Snipes found himself ensnared in the iron grip of imprisonment. For 3 long years, he languished behind bars, a fallen star trapped in the twilight of his own making. The echoes of his past successes served as a bitter reminder of what once was, a cruel juxtaposition to the harsh reality of his confinement. Yet, Even in the depths of despair, Snipes refused to be defeated. With unwavering determination, he emerged from the crucible of adversity, his spirit unbroken, his resolve unyielding. Upon his release, he returned to the spotlight with a newfound sense of purpose, determined to reclaim his rightful place among the pantheon of Hollywood legends. Todd Bridges. His portrayal of Willis Jackson in the beloved sitcom Different Strokes endeared him to audiences worldwide, his infectious smile and charismatic presence making him a household name. As the older brother in a racially blended family, Bridges' performance resonated with viewers, his character serving as a beacon of strength and resilience in the face of adversity. Yet, behind the laughter and camaraderie of the small screen, a darker narrative unfolded, one marked by personal struggles and inner turmoil. The trappings of fame proved to be a double-edged sword for Bridges, as the pressures of stardom weighed heavily upon his shoulders. Battles with addiction and legal entanglements threatened to overshadow his accomplishments, casting a long shadow over his once promising career. In the throes of addiction, Bridges found himself ensnared in a downward spiral, the grip of substance abuse tightening with each passing day. The glitz and glamour of Hollywood faded into obscurity, replaced by the harsh reality of life on the fringes of society. Yet, amidst the darkness, a flicker of hope remained. With unwavering determination, Bridges confronted his demons head-on, embarking on a journey of recovery and redemption. Through sheer force of will, he clawed his way back from the brink of oblivion, emerging battered but unbowed. Randy Quaid. Randy Quaid's versatility as an actor knew no bounds, as he effortlessly inhabited roles ranging from comedic to dramatic, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of Hollywood. From the bumbling but endearing Cousin Eddie in National Lampoon's Vacation to the rugged ranch hand in Brokeback Mountain, Quaid's performances were hailed for their depth and authenticity. With each role, he breathed life into characters both iconic and complex, earning him critical acclaim and adoration from fans around the world. Yet, amidst the glittering facade of success, shadows lurked, threatening to engulf Quaid's life in turmoil and tragedy. In the late 2000s, he found himself embroiled in a maelstrom of legal troubles and personal demons that would test the limits of his resilience. Accusations of burglary and trespassing, coupled with allegations of erratic behavior, cast a dark cloud over Quaid's once illustrious career. The relentless scrutiny of the media and the relentless pursuit of justice left him reeling, his world unraveling at the seams. In a desperate bid to escape the spotlight's harsh glare, Quaid and his wife Evie sought refuge in the quiet solace of Canada, where they believed they would find sanctuary from what Quaid ominously referred to as Hollywood star-whackers. Yet, even amidst the tranquil beauty of the Canadian wilderness, the specter of his troubles loomed large, casting a long shadow over his newfound sanctuary. Despite his self-imposed exile, Quaid could not escape the pull of his past. The allure of Hollywood beckoned, and eventually he returned to the United States to confront his demons head-on. With a steely resolve born of adversity, he resumed his acting career, determined to reclaim his rightful place in the spotlight. Garrett. With a voice like honey and a presence that radiated charisma, Garrett ascended to the heights of teen idol status in the tumultuous 1970s, capturing the hearts of adoring fans around the world. As his star ascended, Garrett's name became synonymous with success. His hit songs like I Was Made for Dancing dominating the airwaves, and his performances in films like The Outsiders and Kid Vengeance earning him acclaim on the silver screen. Yet, beneath the veneer of fame and fortune, a darker narrative unfolded, one marked by personal demons and inner turmoil. The pressures of fame proved to be a double-edged sword for Garrett, as the trappings of success threatened to consume him whole. Battles with substance abuse and legal entanglements cast a long shadow over his once promising career, tarnishing the glittering facade of his teen idol image. Despite numerous attempts at rehabilitation and countless promises of redemption, Garrett found himself ensnared in a cycle of addiction and despair, his struggles playing out in the harsh glare of the public eye. Arrests and stints in rehabilitation facilities became the norm, each setback serving as a painful reminder of the fragility of fame. Yet, amidst the wreckage of his personal life, Garrett refused to be defeated. With a courage born of desperation, he confronted his demons head-on, grappling with the specter of addiction and the weight of his own mistakes. Mindy McCready. With her debut album, 10,000 Angels, McCready soared into the spotlight, her voice weaving tales of heartache and hope that resonated with audiences far and wide. Hit singles poured forth like rays of sunshine, illuminating her path to stardom and solidifying her place among the greats of country music. But fame has a dark side, a shadow that lingers even in the brightest of spotlights. For McCready, the glittering facade of success masked a tumultuous inner world plagued by demons too heavy to bear. Substance abuse and legal troubles cast a long shadow over her career, threatening to snuff out the flame of her talent. Yet, through it all, McCready fought to hold on to her dreams, clinging desperately to the promise of redemption that her music offered. But the weight of her struggles proved too much to bear, a heavy burden that dragged her down into the depths of despair. On February 17, 2013, the music world fell silent as news spread of McCready's tragic end. A self-inflicted gunshot wound cut short a life that had burned so brightly, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and shattered dreams. The echoes of her voice, once a beacon of hope for so many, faded into the void, leaving only silence in their wake. Margo K. Her portrayal of Lois Lane was more than just acting. It was a manifestation of her own indomitable spirit, a reflection of her fiery determination to conquer the world of cinema. With each frame, she breathed life into the character, imprinting her essence onto the hearts of audiences worldwide. Margo K wasn't just an actress. She was the embodiment of Lois Lane herself, fearless, tenacious, and endlessly captivating. Yet behind the glamour and the fame, Margo K grappled with demons that lurked in the shadows of her mind. Bipolar disorder, like a relentless adversary, waged war against her sanity, casting a veil of uncertainty over her life and career. The highs of success were often followed by the lows of instability, a roller coaster ride that tested her resilience time and again. In the unforgiving realm of Hollywood, where fame is fleeting and fortunes are fickle, Margo K faced a formidable challenge. Despite her undeniable talent and magnetic presence, the industry proved to be a battleground where even the strongest souls could falter. Roles became scarce, opportunities dwindled, and the spotlight dimmed, leaving her to wander through the maze of rejection and disappointment. On that fateful day in Livingston, Montana, the world lost not just an actress, but a soul tormented by the burdens of fame and the relentless whispers of inner turmoil. The news of her passing sent shockwaves through the industry, a somber reminder of the fragility of human existence and the silent struggles that often go unnoticed. The cause of her death, ruled as a self-inflicted drug and alcohol overdose, served as a grim epitaph to a life cut short by the relentless grip of despair. In her final moments, Margo K found solace in the oblivion offered by substances, seeking refuge from the pain that had plagued her existence. Amanda Peterson. In 1987, Amanda Peterson captured hearts as Cindy Mancini in the beloved comedy Can't Buy Me Love, a role that catapulted her into the spotlight alongside heartthrob Patrick Dempsey. With her radiant smile and effortless grace, Peterson breathed life into the character, captivating audiences and critics alike. It was a performance that seemed destined to be the first of many triumphs in her burgeoning career. Yet the path to stardom is often fraught with unexpected twists and turns. Despite the acclaim garnered by Can't Buy Me Love, Peterson's career failed to reach the dizzying heights anticipated by many. A handful of roles followed, but the spotlight that once bathed her in its warm glow began to dim, casting shadows over her once promising future. Amidst the whirlwind of fame and fortune, Peterson grappled with personal demons that threatened to unravel the fabric of her life. Substance abuse and mental health struggles cast a dark cloud over her once bright horizon, their tendrils winding ever tighter around her fragile heart. On July 3, 2015, tragedy struck with a devastating blow as Peterson was found lifeless in her Colorado home. The vibrant spirit that had once illuminated screens across the nation was extinguished far too soon, leaving behind a legacy tinged with sorrow and regret. An accidental overdose of multiple drugs claimed her precious life, a stark reminder of the insidious grip of addiction and the toll it exacts on those ensnared within its clutches. Bonaduce. Bonaduce, forever etched in the hearts of television viewers as the wisecracking middle child of the Partridge Family, emerged from the bright lights of Hollywood with a smile as infectious as it was disarming. With each quip and witty retort, he endeared himself to audiences, his youthful exuberancy and undeniable charm making him a beloved figure in the entertainment landscape. Yet, behind the laughter and applause, shadows loomed, threatening to eclipse the bright promise of Bonaduce's burgeoning career. The transition from child star to adult actor proved treacherous, a journey fraught with pitfalls and perils that would test the limits of his resilience. As the years passed, Bonaduce found himself ensnared in the tangled web of addiction and legal turmoil, his personal demons threatening to consume him whole. The spotlight that once illuminated his path now cast a harsh glare on his struggles, laying bare the stark reality of fame's darker side. Despite the relentless onslaught of adversity, Bonaduce refused to be defeated. With a courage born of desperation, he confronted his demons head-on, grappling with the specter of addiction and the weight of his own mistakes. In the depths of despair, he discovered a resilience he never knew he possessed, a determination to claw his way back from the brink of oblivion. Though the road to redemption was long and arduous, Bonaduce emerged from the crucible of his trials with a newfound sense of purpose. Transitioning from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood to the raw intimacy of radio hosting and stand-up comedy, he found solace in the cathartic release of laughter and the unfiltered honesty of his own story. Marvin Gaye. From humble beginnings, Gaye soared to the pinnacle of musical greatness, his smooth and emotive voice transcending genre boundaries to capture the hearts of millions. With each note he sang, he painted a portrait of the human experience, his lyrics serving as a mirror held up to the tumultuous world around him. But beneath the surface of his success lay a tapestry woven with threads of turmoil and tragedy. Gaye battled inner demons that threatened to consume him, struggling with addiction and navigating the treacherous waters of turbulent relationships. Yet, amidst the chaos of his personal life, he found solace and sanctuary in his music, channeling his pain and passion into songs that spoke to the soul. Throughout his storied career, Gaye used his platform to address the pressing social and political issues of his time, lending his voice to causes such as civil rights and the anti-war movement. His music became a rallying cry for change, a testament to the power of art to inspire action and provoke thought. But tragedy struck on April 1, 1984, the eve of his 45th birthday, when a senseless act of violence brought his journey to an abrupt and devastating end. In a heartbreaking twist of fate, Gaye was shot and killed by his own father, Marvin Gaye, during a heated argument at their home in Los Angeles, California. The world stood in shock and disbelief as news of his untimely death spread, mourning the loss of a true musical legend. Haim. In the neon-lit world of 1980s cinema, Haim's performances in iconic films such as The Lost Boys, Lucas, and License to Drive cemented his status as a bona fide teen heartthrob. With each role, he breathed life into characters that resonated deeply with audiences, his on-screen presence imbued with a magnetic energy that seemed destined for greatness. Yet beneath the veneer of fame and adulation lurked a darkness that threatened to consume him whole. Haim's personal struggles with substance abuse and mental health issues cast a long shadow over his once promising career, sending him spiraling into a downward spiral of addiction and despair. Despite intermittent attempts at rehabilitation and fleeting moments of success in his acting endeavors, Haim found himself ensnared in a vicious cycle of addiction and relapse, his demons proving too powerful to overcome. The bright lights of Hollywood offered little solace as he battled his inner turmoil, the pressures of fame only serving to exacerbate his struggles. On March 10, 2010, the world mourned the loss of Haim, as news of his untimely passing sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. At the age of 38, he succumbed to pneumonia, complicated by an enlarged heart and arteriosclerosis, his once vibrant spirit extinguished far too soon. Moran. As Joni Cunningham, the spirited younger sister to Richie in the iconic sitcom Happy Days, Moran captured the hearts of audiences worldwide with her infectious laughter and endearing charm. From the moment she graced the small screen, she became a symbol of youthful exuberance and innocence, a beacon of hope in a world filled with laughter and love. But as the curtain fell on Happy Days, Moran found herself grappling with the harsh realities of life beyond the set. Despite her early success, roles that matched the acclaim of her iconic character proved elusive, leaving her adrift in a sea of uncertainty and doubt. The spotlight that once bathed her in its warm glow began to dim, casting shadows over her once promising future. As Moran navigated the turbulent waters of Hollywood, personal demons reared their ugly heads, threatening to derail her dreams and consume her spirit. Financial difficulties and battles with substance abuse cast a dark cloud over her once bright horizon, their tendrils winding ever tighter around her fragile heart. On April 22, 2017, the final act of Moran's tragic tale came to a heartbreaking conclusion, as she was found lifeless in her home in New Salisbury, Indiana. At the age of 56, she succumbed to complications of stage 4 squamous cell carcinoma of the throat, her once vibrant spirit extinguished far too soon. Plato. Plato's star began its ascent with her endearing portrayal of Kimberly Drummond in the beloved television sitcom Different Strokes. As the kind-hearted and innocent Kimberly, Plato captured the hearts of audiences across the nation, becoming an emblem of 1980s nostalgia and warmth. However, beneath the veneer of Hollywood glamour lay a tumultuous journey fraught with personal struggles and inner turmoil. Despite the adoration garnered from her role in Different Strokes, Plato found herself grappling with the harsh realities of fame's fickle embrace. The end of the sitcom marked the beginning of a downward spiral, as Plato's career struggled to regain its former luster. Haunted by personal demons and beset by financial woes, Plato found solace in the refuge of substance abuse, a siren call that beckoned her into the depths of addiction and despair. Legal troubles loomed ominously on the horizon, casting a shadow over her once bright future. Arrests for robbery and forging prescriptions punctuated the narrative of Plato's unraveling life, serving as stark reminders of the fragility of fame and the perils of succumbing to its seductive allure. Tragically, on May 8, 1999, the final curtain fell on Dana Plato's troubled existence. In the quiet town of Moore, Oklahoma, the echoes of her once bright spirit faded into the silence of an untimely departure. The cause of her death, ruled as an overdose of prescription drugs, stood as a grim testament to the ravages of addiction and the relentless grip of personal demons. Gary Coleman. As a child, Gary's infectious charm and undeniable talent captured the hearts of millions as he stepped into the role of Arnold Jackson, the pint-sized protagonist of Different Strokes. With his signature catchphrase, "What you talking about, Willis?" Gary became an emblem of innocence and laughter in living rooms across the globe. Yet behind the dazzling lights of fame lay a shadowy path fraught with personal and financial turmoil. Gary's health battles, a silent but relentless adversary, cast a somber pall over his youth. Kidney disease, cruel and unyielding, robbed him of the joys of a carefree childhood, stunting his growth and subjecting him to the cruel scrutiny of a world that is often judged based on appearances. Despite the smiles he brought to millions, Gary's own life was a canvas painted with strokes of pain and betrayal. The very hands that should have nurtured and protected him, those of his parents and business managers, proved to be his greatest adversaries. Legal battles raged like tempests, tearing at the fragile fabric of his existence, as mismanagement of his earnings from the show left him financially adrift in a sea of uncertainty. And then, on that fateful day in 2010, tragedy struck with a merciless blow. A fall in the sanctuary of his own home unleashed a torrent of anguish, as an intracranial hemorrhage silenced the laughter of a once vibrant soul. Gary Coleman, the eternal child of television, breathed his last, leaving behind a legacy tinged with both the brilliance of stardom and the shadows of sorrow. Loney Willison. In the early 2000s, Loney Willison graced the pages of prestigious publications, amused to photographers and designers alike. With each click of the camera, she embodied strength, grace, and allure, captivating audiences with her magnetic presence. Yet, as the curtains closed on her dazzling career, darkness descended like a shroud over Willison's once luminous life. Behind the glossy veneer of fame lurked shadows unseen, a silent struggle with demons that threatened to consume her from within. Reports surfaced of Willison's descent into the abyss of homelessness and substance abuse, her once glamorous existence reduced to mere survival on the unforgiving streets of Los Angeles. Photographs captured a haunting portrait of a woman adrift, her beauty marred by the ravages of hardship and despair. The harsh reality of Willison's plight serves as a sobering reminder of the fragility of human existence, a stark contrast to the glitz and glamour of her former life. Despite the accolades and adulation she once received, she now navigates a world fraught with uncertainty and hardship, her dreams obscured by the harsh light of reality. Michael Vincent. His portrayal of Stringfellow Hawk in the hit television series Airwolf catapulted Michael Vincent into the spotlight, where he became a household name and a symbol of daring adventure. With rugged charm and magnetic presence, Vincent embodied the spirit of the daring pilot, captivating viewers with each aerial maneuver and heart-pounding mission. Yet, behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, Michael Vincent grappled with inner demons that threatened to consume him. Struggles with substance abuse cast a shadow over his career, leading to a turbulent spiral of addiction, legal troubles, and rehabilitation efforts. Despite his talent and early success, Vincent found himself ensnared in a cycle of self-destruction, battling against the very forces that once propelled him to stardom. As the years passed, the toll of his personal struggles became increasingly evident. Arrests and rehabilitation attempts punctuated his journey, serving as stark reminders of the fragile balance between fame and downfall. Despite fleeting moments of hope and redemption, Vincent found himself trapped in a relentless struggle against the darkness within. Tragically, on February 10, 2019, the final curtain fell on Michael Vincent's tumultuous life. In Asheville, North Carolina, the echoes of his once vibrant spirit faded into the silence of an untimely departure. The cause of his death, cardiac arrest resulting from complications of a long-standing illness served as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the weight of unresolved battles. Aaron Carter. As a young pop sensation, Aaron Carter soared to the zenith of fame on the wings of catchy melodies and irresistible beats. Hits like Aaron's Party, Come Get It, and I Want Candy echoed through the airwaves, cementing his status as a household name and igniting a frenzy of adoration among legions of fans. But fame, like a double-edged sword, exacted a toll on Carter as he navigated the treacherous waters of adulthood. The transition from child star to grown man proved to be a tumultuous journey fraught with pitfalls and perils. Beneath the veneer of success lurked a tumultuous sea of personal turmoil, a tempest of substance abuse and mental health struggles that threatened to engulf him. Legal troubles cast a dark shadow over Carter's once glittering career, each arrest serving as a damning indictment of his descent into chaos. DUI charges and drug-related offenses became a haunting refrain in his narrative, a stark reminder of the demons that haunted his every step. On that fateful day in November, the world mourned the premature loss of a talent extinguished too soon. Aaron Carter's life was tragically cut short, his final chapter stained with the bitter taste of sorrow and regret. The cause of his death, drowning after inhaling Dorothane and consuming alprazolam, is a chilling testament to the depths of his despair and the desperate measures taken to escape the pain that consumed him. Jon Drew Barrymore. Despite his prestigious pedigree, Jon Drew Barrymore struggled to carve out his own path in the merciless landscape of Tinseltown. Though he graced the silver screen with performances in notable films such as While the City Sleeps and High Lonesome, his ascent to stardom was fraught with obstacles, both personal and professional. Battling inner demons that mirrored the tragedies of his family's past, Barrymore found himself ensnared in a relentless cycle of addiction and despair. Alcoholism cast a dark shadow over his promising career, shrouding his talents in a haze of self-destruction and instability. As he navigated the treacherous waters of Hollywood, Barrymore's personal struggles spilled over into his professional life, resulting in clashes with directors and producers that further hindered his chances of success. The once promising star found himself adrift in a sea of missed opportunities and shattered dreams, his potential eclipsed by the specter of his family's towering legacy. On November 29, 2004, the final curtain fell on Jon Drew Barrymore's tumultuous journey as he succumbed to the ravages of liver cancer at the age of 72. His passing marked a somber conclusion to a life overshadowed by the pressures of fame and the weight of his family's legacy, a tragic reminder of the high cost of living in the shadow of greatness. Brett Butler. Her portrayal of Grace Kelly in Grace Under Fire was not just a role, it was a reflection of her own battles and triumphs, a mirror held up to the struggles of single mothers everywhere. As the cameras rolled and the audience laughed, few could fathom the demons that lurked behind the scenes. Butler's personal battles with substance abuse and mental health issues were a constant shadow, haunting her every step. The pressures of fame only exacerbated her inner turmoil as she fought to maintain the facade of strength and stability. On the set of Grace Under Fire, the cracks began to show. Tensions simmered beneath the surface, fueled by Butler's erratic behavior and struggles with addiction. Cast and crew alike bore witness to the unraveling of a once promising star as the lines between fiction and reality blurred. The cancellation of Grace Under Fire marked the end of an era, but for Butler, it was just the beginning of a downward spiral. With her career in shambles and her personal life in turmoil, she found herself adrift in a sea of uncertainty. Yet, even in her darkest moments, Butler refused to surrender to despair. What do you think about the life tragedies of these stars? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.